Hi, I'm Keith Appleton, the founder of Arrow Laser Shot. Gun swing is an extremely important part of your shooting, and we've got the ideal piece of kit here, which is the laser fire, to be able to help do that. We've got, in our previous videos you may have seen, we've done gun fit, we've done gun mount, so we know that our gun fit is correct and we know our gun mount is good. Now we can move on to gun swing. The Laser Shot MK2 will give you the point of impact, the laser fire will give you the point of aim and the target. So let me show you how this piece of kit works. This left-hand dial controls the speed and the lead. As you speed it up, the lead increases. This is on double. If you slow it down, the lead decreases. It does it automatically for you. You can go left to right, right to left. The center is for the window opening. So if you've got it fully open, it's like a long, slow cross that you're practicing with. If you turn it down, it can go into like snap shooting, where you've got a pheasant going between two trees. The next one is the voice activation. So you can set it, we've got these at the back of us at the moment, set on continuous. If you want, you can set that up as a voice activation. Just go to wherever you want in the room, pull, and it'll put the birds up for you, and you can practice that way, and you can move around the room as you wish to practice with. We've got a switch here which puts on single or double. The double is not two clays, it is two lasers. The lead laser is the point of aim and the trailing is the bird. And as I say, as you speed it up or slow it down, that lead will increase or decrease depending on the speed that you've set it to. The single is just for a single laser, which is the target itself. You can have this set up as voice activated using this dial here, so that if you want to, you can move around the room and do just, if you're in like a skeet layout, you can just go into stand 4, stand 2, stand 7, whichever one you want to do, and see how that lead alters as you move around it. It also comes with a tripod which fits into the bottom of it. This then, you can extend the legs if you want to. This gives a firm platform for it to work on. It will work on any surface. It doesn't need to be a flat surface, it just needs to be a surface, and these legs as a tripod will take into account any irregularities. But also what you're able to do with this is to set this up into any way that you want to shoot. Now if you want to practice bolting rabbit or a running boar, or you want to set this up as being springing teal or dropping teal or dropping partridge, rising pheasant, if you've got high enough ceilings you can have it set for overhead pheasant. So anything you want to do with this now you can practice with over and over again. Anything you've got wrong that you feel that you need to practice with, you can do it, and you can do it all the time. It's battery operated, so the the pieces of kit combined, the Laser Shot MK2 and the laser fire, will give you the point of impact. The laser fire will give you the target and the point of aim. It sets up so quickly, it'll take less time to set up than it does to take your gun out of the cabinet. But let me show you now how this works for actual practice and shooting. Okay, as you can see, we've got a banner here with the backdrop is a mesquite and a trap layout with flight lines on it. What we've set the two laser fires up is they're coming from the high tower, twin laser. Again, the lead laser is the point of aim, the trailing is the bird, it's not two clays. And they're coming from the low tower is a single. So you're just putting up the target. So let's just practice with that and see how we get on. Again, laser shot goes into the muzzle of the gun, into the barrel, turn it 90 degrees with a finger, just push it in, fingering on your trigger finger, ready to go. Safe empty gun. Right, we'll take the birds coming from the high tower first. So, right, with our good gun mount, right, we got a good shot on that one, and we pulled away, went through the bird, everything was fine. Anything you do wrong, if you miss, hit above or below, you can see immediately. So we'll try that one. Again, the same ones. Okay, well above it. We can see that, well above it. Okay, the next one. Right, reasonable shot, but I stopped the gun. Okay, a reasonable shot on the bird, I would have clearly missed it. Now, if you do get a shot onto the bird and you stop the gun, you will more than likely miss the bird. So it's important to keep that gun moving. Now that's giving you the lead. I'm firing at the lead. Now we've got one coming from the low tower. So we'll try that and give out the same amount of lead that we know that we need to give the one coming from the high tower. So it's across here and pull through. So we can practice. These are nice slow ones. And if we want to, what we can do is set it up as voice activated. I'm on stand, probably on stand 4. We can set it as voice activated, go around to stand 1 and do exactly the same. And you'll see how that lead decreases, how much you don't need. That lead, you don't need you don't need it. So we now can practice anything that we want. And if you want to, you can have this set up as running bore. It doesn't need to be onto a backdrop. It can be onto any wall. If it's got pictures, if it's got light fittings, it doesn't matter. You don't want a plain wall for it to go onto. So now we can practice everything that we want to do. Now what we can do now is also we can practice that second shot off balance and see how we shoot. So let me just demonstrate that. So 90 degrees, and we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to be taking the shot out of the high tower. So, right, you could see how much I dropped away off the line of the trajectory of the bird, because it was so much effort to try and turn to get that bird. So we'll do that one again. Okay, you can graphically see this in more detail as I take the banner across from the left to right. Again, off balance. Okay. So it's the amount of effort you really need, that left arm, to be able to push the gun round so that you get that, following that trajectory of that bird. And that's why we keep our hand somewhere in the middle of the forend, so that we've got a bit of flexibility in our arm, so we can push it as we need to on the second shot. So let's just do that again, knowing that we're missing out on that trajectory, and we'll try it again. Again, off balance, going from the high tower. Okay, now I know what effort I need to be able to do to get that bird, and I can practice it. Not always getting it right, but that's what it's for. It's that practice. Keep on practicing. You're building up that perfect sight picture, and also you're building up the muscle memory. Now with gun mount straight on, you're building up a good muscle memory, building up that perfect sight picture. What you're doing now is going past that. You're building up the new muscle memory that you need to be able to swing through that bird and shoot. So what we can do, again going back to just the standard shooting position coming off of the high tower, we can use any method of shooting that we want. Use the method, ambush, swing through, anything that you want. Now if you're practicing, first of all, I would always recommend using the method, which is taking the first sight of the bird, your gun hold position, you're then going to be moving with the bird as it comes across, lock on, move through, fire, keep the gun moving, and then drop down and open the gun. And I'll keep the laser on to show you how that works. So my first sight of the bird is going to probably be about 6 feet, 2 meters from the high tower. So my gun is going to be down at this position here. So now I'm raising up, moving on with the bird, bang, fire, and follow through. Anything you do wrong, you can pick up and keep on practicing with that. So we'll do that again. Bang, following the same trajectory, keep the gun moving, drop the gun. If you want to use ambush, any other method, then from there on you can. So you can practice doing this all the time. Practice, practice, practice. So, thanks for watching our gun swing video. Please watch our other videos on gun fit, gun mount, and master eye problems. Good shooting.